if you lean forward, it will move forward, but not side to side. So side to side you're good. Leaning forward, it's a bit Alright, so I recently got the Telesin SE. This one's a little different than the magnetic one. So you may be wondering, why would I keep this if it doesn't work as a tripod, right? Too flimsy. It doesn't have a detachable magnet. Telesin SE has the black neck silicone material. So the reason why I'm going to keep it is because with my GoPro here, I have an attachment that I made with this one. So it's the I don't know what you call this. I will look it up and I'll put it on the screen. But this goes onto the GoPro. I have two marks, one on this and then a mark on the GoPro feet, so that when I attach it, I line them up and I know that that's the way that it records the best for me. Basically, I connect this to the headband that also has another magnet that goes on with this. Instead of getting the magnetic one, I've seen that, you know, some reviews say that it's kind of weak or it falls off easily, whatever, right? So I'm going to try something with this one. Instead of returning this, I'm going to customize it in a way that works best for me and what I'm using it for. So whenever I want to attach this to the head mount, I just unhook it from the other magnet and I just connect it to the headband. Now what I want to do here is basically add a magnet to the back of it just so I can keep it stable, and then I would use a magnet under my shirt, something like this, and I will attach it to keep it centered. If I don't use that, I'll use one of these. If that one's too weak, I'll probably go with a round one again. I'm just gonna test that out and see which one works best. This is a really good pivot point if, let's say, I want to add this and then add another, you know, part to it, maybe here. I think that's gonna hold it really strong over putting a magnet there. Plan would be to use these and add it to the back and add a new magnet to it and see how that works. These are about $6 on Amazon. I'll link it below so you guys can find it. Just measure it, something like that, probably there. Make a straight cut and you have your piece. Now I'm just gonna add it here. You don't want to cover the button here, so make sure you do it a little bit lower. So now that groove there, these magnets, you can get them from Home Depot. They're about, I think, $10, and they give you two. So buy at least 4 so that you can test it out with different attachments and stuff like that. Like I said, this, you know, did the same thing. Used one of these under it, stuck it on there, stuck another one on the magnet, and it's been working just fine. The metal piece onto the glue. This is the part that's gonna stick to the other magnet. Not to take it off, you just slide it off. So the issue that I'm seeing here is there's still a small gap in there. So I'm just going to add a couple more pieces in there so that I can fill it very well so that the magnet can stick on there. Remove the liner here. it's a flatter surface than what it was. This side, stick it on there. Alright, now 60 seconds has passed. We still have access to this. We're good there. This part's done, right? Don't really have to do anything here because I'm going to use this because this is solid right here. We go ahead and test it out. You just clip it, right? Make sure it's comfortable here. To avoid the neck mount to move around freely, right? Especially if you're riding your bike or walking, moving, right? Bending over, reaching for stuff. This is gonna move around. So to avoid that, we're gonna use a magnet here. It doesn't have to be that big. It could even be a square one. It could even be a square one, or it can be a round one. Under your shirt, it's under your shirt. It's a little cool, so make sure you wear another shirt underneath or a tank top or something. I'll find a way, maybe I can cover the magnet with some foam or something, right? Just to keep it from being so hot against the skin. So, or you can just wear an undershirt, really, that would work fine. These magnets are really good. They're pretty strong. So any small movement, your neck mount will stay in place and you'll have stable footage. To avoid the magnet that's mounted from coming loose and stuff, just remember, slide the magnet off. Don't pull it. Usually carry it there, right? If I'm working or whatever, I can always just turn it here. Yeah, and I can basically record from here if I want. So it'll be there and it'll record everything that I'm doing. Now if I need to put it on the head mount, right, just slide it off, make sure it's on the mark, and then I just slap it on my headband, and that's how I get the POV shots. Now with this, it's gonna be interesting because I can do a lot of things, right? So this, if I don't want to remove the headband mark, I can just tilt this one down a little bit more to there, maybe here, and my camera will record everything that I'm doing just fine. Telesin SE, customized, and this is how it looks. And hopefully you guys, you know, either decide to do it, or if you just go with the magnetic, that's fine, you know, save you some time there.